In this video, I'm going to show you my updated Bloodied Stealth Commando build aimed purely at solo killing the endgame bosses like the Scorchbeast Queen and Earl Williams when that event finally comes. So this playstyle is a pure min-max build aimed at getting the most amount of damage possible with the use of chems and the use of the best gear in the game. So to make you a more efficient queen killer, first of all I'm going to go over a few things to do with the actual nuke itself. So when you are placing your nuke, guys, you only need to cover just the slightest edge of Fisher Site Prime. You do not need to completely cover it, and you do not need to drop the nuke directly itself on top of Fisher Site Prime, unless of course you want to be fighting in the nuke zone, but you know, I certainly don't. So just the slightest slither of the nuke over the top of Prime, and I always drop my nuke sort of southeast of Fisher Site Prime and leave the northwest section of the map free. I find that this is the best land to fight the Scorchbeast Queen on. It's the flattest section and it gives the Queen the best opportunity to land. Okay, so now we're going to go over the chems and things that I use, and I'll tell you at what point during when the nukes drop in that you should take these items. So I use Ballistic Bok. This increases damage output on ballistic weapons by 15%, but it increases the condition cost by 15% as well. I use Blight Soup, increased crit damage. Absolutely incredible. Small Guns Bobblehead, increased damage of 20% for ballistic guns. I use Guns and Bullets 3, which again increases the ballistic crit gun damage by 30%. I use Overdrive for 15% more damage and 15% critical damage. And then I'll use Psycho Tats for another 25% damage and 15% damage resistance plus 3 perception. Okay, so when the nuke is about to drop, sort of a minute before it's about to drop, I will take Blight Soup, Small Guns Bobbleheads, and Guns and Bullets 3. These items last for an extended period of time, basically. So you want to take those about a minute before. When the nuke is about 10 seconds away from dropping, you want to take Ballistic Bok, you want to take Overdrive and Psycho Tats. Okay, and then that's all your chems. The other thing you want to take is, I haven't got any in my inventory at the moment, is Rad Shield. Okay, if you haven't got any Rad Shield, Radex diluted, do not take normal Radex because it will suppress your mutations. So for mutations, I use Adrenal Reaction because obviously we're a bloody build, so it gives us increased weapon damage at low health. I use Bird Bones for an extra 4 agility. I'm not very interested in the detrimental effect of -4 strength, doesn't affect me. Again, Eagle Eyes, detrimental effect of -4 strength doesn't bother me. I use it for the crit damage and the 4 perception. Electrically Charged, I just use it just so that I know when there's a melee attacker near me. You know, it sparks off and stuff, so I use that. Grounded, the negative effect of the energy gun damage doesn't bother me because I don't use any energy weapons. I'll just use it for the extra energy resistance. Herbivore, you know, Herbivore has been patched recently where it actually gives you double benefits now when you eat fruits and vegetables that are cooked. So, you know, I said earlier in the video that we use Blight Soup. So Blight Soup used to give us plus 20% crit gun damage. It now gives us 40% crit gun damage. Okay, so Herbivore is the only mutation you want for this. You do not want Carnivore because meat does not affect any of the stats that we need. I use Marsupial for increased carry weight and jump height. It's a pretty standard mutation for most builds, I think. And Speed Demon, again, it's a pretty standard mutation for most builds. Increased movement speed and faster reload. Okay, so let's get into the perks. So for strength, I run 1 point in strength. I run 15 points in perception, 2 points in endurance, 5 points in charisma, 3 points in intelligence, 15 points in agility, and 15 points in luck. I run 1 rank in bandolier, which gives us 45% less weight to our ballistic ammo. I feel that 1 rank is sufficient, and I typically only ever carry sort of between 4,000 and 5,000 rounds of ammo. Moving on to perception, I run all 3 ranks of the Commando perk at max rank. I run rank 3 in Tank Killer, which gives us 36% armor penetration and 9% chance to stagger. And then I run rank 3 in Concentrated Fire, which gives us increased targets in VATs, and we can actually target individual limbs. Moving on to Endurance. Endurance is a bit of a dodgy stat for bloody builds because there isn't really very much in there. I just run rank 2 in Fireproof, just to take some little less damage from the Scorchbeast Queen and sort of grenade attacks and things like that. Moving on to Charisma, I run 2 points in Lone Wanderer and 3 points in Tenderizer. So Lone Wanderer gives us some more AP regen and we take a little less damage. And then Tenderizer gives us more damage, which is awesome. If I was playing as part of a team, I'd take out Lone Wanderer rank 2, and I'd probably put in Inspirational rank 1, and then Strange in Numbers rank 1. Intelligence, I only ever need 3 points in intelligence, and we're just using Nerd Rage. So I have people ask me before, how do I mod my weapons and stuff? The 90% of the mods that you need are locked behind Gunsmith rank 3. The only thing that you need that's locked behind Gunsmith rank 5 is to prime the weapon. So if I pick up a new weapon and I want to prime it, I'll simply just spend a couple of perk points to move the points over. I'll make my adjustments, and then I'll spend the perk points and move them back. I don't see the point in running around with an extra 2 points in intelligence that I don't need. Okay, moving on to agility. So I run rank 3 in Covert Operative. When I'm fighting the Queen, I run rank 2 in Mr. Sandman, and if I'm fighting at night, I'll run rank 2 in Mr. Sandman as well. It's not just when I fight the Queen, but I do only ever fight the Queen at night. I don't fight her during the day. I run rank 3 in Sneak. I run rank 1 in Escape Artist, 1 in Gun Fu, 5 in Adrenaline. The reason why I run 1 in Gun Fu and 5 in Adrenaline and not 3 and 3 is because your damage buff that you get in Gun Fu only lasts for that particular VATS round. So once your VATS round is finished, that damage buff is finished. So effectively I only use Gun Fu to be able to transfer between targets, and then I use Adrenaline to stack the damage. Okay, if I'm playing during the day, I will remove Mr. Sandman and I would just put in Action Boy at rank 2. Okay, I run rank 3 in Bloody Mess because extra 15% damage. I run rank 3 in Better Criticals for critical shots now do 40% more damage. So with this build, being a VATS based build, I can just spam critical hits for days with the weapon that I use and stuff. So having more damage with those critical hits is obviously an advantage. I run rank 3 in 4-Leaf Clover, which every hit in VATS gives you an excellent chance to fill your critical meter, which again just helps us cycle through those critical hits faster. 2 in Starch Genes to obviously make our mutations permanent and we'll never cure them. Rank 3 in Critical Savvy, so that our critical hits only ever consume 55% of the critical meter, which means your critical meter fills over and over again so much faster. And then I run rank 1 in Quick Hands, so even though it's only a 6% chance to proc, okay, so I'll play my clip of the Scorchbeast Queen kill in the background, and you'll see that when the Queen lands, I actually was lucky enough to get Quick Hands to proc sort of during that fight while she was on the ground, and I was able to go through 2 magazines and just kill her, obliterate her because of Quick Hands, because there was no reload animation. If I'm not fighting the Queen, I will remove Quick Hands and Critical Savvy, and I'll run 1 in Critical Savvy, and I will run 3 in Serendipity instead. Okay, so now let's move on to the armor. So I run a Chameleon Secret Service, so all my armor is all Secret Service. I run a Chameleon Secret Service armor piece with reduced damage while blocking by 15% and +1 strength. People keep telling me that this reduced damage while blocking effect is one of these stupid nonsense fucking magic effects. That it may be, but it has no bearing on my fixer. It doesn't increase the damage on my fixer. Angry Turtle himself even said that this has no effect on the fixer, and this magic bullshit, it needs to fuck off. It just needs to go away. Next, I run Secret Service Backpack skin with the armor plated backpack mod. I just want that extra 90 damage resistance to make me a little bit more tanky. No refrigerated bullshit going on here. I run Shielded Leathers for the extra 3 Perception, 3 Agility and 1 Luck. An unyielding Secret Service chest piece with hard to detect while sneaking and +1 strength. You know, this is all my armor is unyielding apart from one piece, which is Chameleon. And then I have a couple of bits of harder to detect. I know that they don't stack, but I only have 2 pieces. So, and this has the dense chest piece mod as well, which makes you virtually immune to explosions and stuff. And then I have an unyielding Sentinel AP Refresh Secret Service left arm, and an unyielding Secret Service hard to detect left leg. And then a unyielding less limb damage +1 strength right leg. Okay, so that's all my armor. Now let's look at the weapon that I use. So this is my main weapon of choice. It is a Bloodied 25-25 fixer, which means that it does increase damage at low health, and we have the faster fire rate and less VATS cost modifiers as well. Okay, this is the best of the best. Okay, and obviously we get the improved stealth with faster sneaking movement speed as well. Okay, it's fitted with the prime automatic receiver for a bit more damage, and a long line barrel, and a line stock, stinging mag, reflex sight, and a suppressor. So using this build and all of the gear that I've just shown you, I was able to kill the Scorchbeast Queen in just a little over 17 seconds. If you want to watch that entire video, I'll link it in the description. I'll link it in the top right hand corner on a card for you. So, you know, you can head over there and watch it. If you've enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And if you want to see more Fallout 76 videos, don't forget to subscribe. I want to thank you all for watching, and I will see you next time.